Hello and welcome to Anatomy of Marriage, Marriage Mornings. I'm your host, Melanie Studley.
Good morning, my name is Seth Studley. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and today is day 91 titled Triangles in Your Circle. And it's brought to you by audibletrial.com/anatomy of marriage. We love books, we love to listen to books, we love to increase our brain knowledge. Go to audibletrial.com/anatomy of marriage to get your free book. It's a free book on us. Hey, you want a free book? Give it to you.
And increase your brain knowledge.
That's right. Check it out. Again, today's title is Triangles in Your Circle. You can catch us on Facebook Live and also Instagram Live every single day. Melanie, we do 4 things.
Yes, we do, but we're not going to talk about that yet. If you're new here, welcome. These are our marriage mornings. They're a shorter format of podcast, but we have literally 100 episodes that are different. Season 1, start at Season 1 if you're new here. Start at Season 1, Episode 1.
That's right.
It's totally different from this, but it's jamming. It's really jamming.
What's up, Paul? You should be winning. No, I'm just kidding.
We do 4 things every morning, like Seth said. We do a prayer, a past gratitude, a future hope, and a goal. And we encourage you to do these with your partner. This is a great way to connect every single day. In a really quick way, forgive my voice. I have been sick.
That's right.
But do these with us. So I want to pray because we prayed last time.
Go for it.
Dear God, thank you so much for our blessings. I pray that we as people see the gifts that you give us and we turn that into beautifulness into the world. And I want to do that today and to bring joy and hope and funness and health and vitality. Amen.
Amen.
That's my prayer.
Thank
funness.
you.
I want to bring funness.
I am thankful that you pay attention to how you keep yourself and that you always look pretty. Thank you for
Thanks. I don't think I always look pretty, but I try.
I do.
Thank you for going out into the garden today and looking for the kids' footprints.
All right.
We're moving and the kids are terrified that we will never be able to come back into our house, or I don't know. They're not terrified, but they're a little stressed.
Yeah.
And so we had footprints that we made for them when they were tiny.
Out of concrete.
But the grass has grown over them. So you spent time to go find those with the kids today, and
Yes.
I'm just really thankful for that. That helps them to feel better about everything, and I want to have them. So.
All right. Future hope today. Take care of you, take care of the kids, and do other stuff.
My hope is that we can move into the apartment today. Oh my goodness, I hope that can happen today. And my goal is to work regardless. My goal is to email Melissa and Janessa and do all sorts of things. I'm so excited.
That's right.
But anyway.
So today has an interesting title. It's called Triangles in Your Circle. So I want everyone to think about
a pie chart.
A pie chart, a circle, right? And we all have hundreds, thousands of little acute triangles.
Slices.
That make up who we are, right? And as we go along life, there's slices that get met or unmet. And
let's title the slices though first. So some slices are what?
I was going to. We all have some triangles are certain things like a secure attachment when we are growing up, when we're forming, what we think of ourselves, confidence, security, love, patience, all these things, right?
They're all different slices of the pie.
All different slices of the pie. And think about it, in our circle, in our lives, there is never a time when something is not filling up your circle, right? It can be positive things or it can be negative things. It's like water. It's always going to move into an open space. And through sessions, through talking to clients, and through my own self-reflection, I realized that our triangles sometimes need to be pulled out of the pie and replaced with something totally different. And this can go back to family of origin. This can go back to, you know how we've talked about, I'm just that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just stressed, or I'm just high energy, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you may be those things, but just because you're accustomed to those triangles in your circle doesn't mean that you have to remain in that, right?
Yeah.
And so you have to do hard work and self-reflection to be like, it's kind of like what Paul was saying, Paul Vetter, when we interviewed him, and Robin.
You mean Paul Vidar?
Yeah, Paul Vidar. And when we interviewed them, his eyes were open to a couple of things,
mm-hmm.
right? It's like, this triangle was whatever it was for him. This triangle was whatever it was for me. We have to do the work to literally lift the triangle out, like with a giant crane is what I'm picturing it with, and put that slice of patience, love, kindness,
mm-hmm.
hard work, growth mindset, all these things. And you can't it just doesn't happen, right? You can't just go, I'm just this way. I accept it, you accept it, everybody has to accept it. We have to understand and go, okay, I am this way, I don't want to be this way anymore, it won't fix itself. I have to do things to fix it, right? What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I don't, instead of imagining pulling out pieces of the little slices of pie, what I imagine is you have, the big pie chart, and that the slices all represent things within people's human nature. So selfishness, greed, love, whatever it is. And you need to grow the other ones so that they push the other ones so small that it's just a line. Instead of pulling it out. Because I can't ever remove the fact that I was raised in a sarcastic home.
Right.
Sarcasm will never be fully removed from me. But I can grow my other skill sets, like clear communication. I can expand those so that they actually edge out and squish down the sarcasm slice.
Right.
But I think that the idea of this, the imagery behind it, is really helpful. I think it's really, it can be a really helpful sort of self-help, personal, whatever tool. What's the word I'm trying to say? Personal development tool, I guess.
Just an intervention, a tool, an illustration to see our lives. Like we are all circles, right? We talk about balance. We want balance in each one of those quadrants or whatever, but that's a good point that I didn't think about. You can't completely erase something. You can expand others, and then when you expand something, it edges something out and diminishes the negative aspect. But I guess it is always there. Sometimes
but it's fine. I mean, because what I'm saying, why I think this would be really helpful, is that if you could see your entire pie, and if you could actually see quantifiably the percentages of each behavior, each whatever, you could then know where to start. You would then know, oh, I need to adjust this thing so that it scooches, you know what I mean? Like it scooches down bitterness or whatever.
Right.
And it's sort of a it's just a self-awareness tool, I guess, would be the way that I would think of it.
Yeah, and the better that we get, the more that we expand these things, like I said, the other things we don't want to see diminish, and the harder it is to bring those things back up. Is that, you know what I'm saying? Like if I ate garbage for a long time, and I was like, I'm eating clean for 3 years straight, it's going to be really hard for me to go back oh well, screw it, I'm just going to eat a Big Mac. You see what I'm saying? So those other bad habits diminish, and the good habits expand, and they not only expand, they get stronger the whole time.
Well, and I think it goes back to the concept of what we focus on expands, right? Like if we are focusing on growing the slices of our pie that are helpful, growing the slices of our pie that we want. Maybe we don't even have inherently know how to grow that slice of pie, but we say, I want to be more dedicated, kinder, more loving, more gentle, whatever it is, less sarcastic, less critical. And you can focus on, have a positivity slice and grow it bigger every single day. I just think it's a really helpful tool and resource.
Yeah, and I think one of the ways that we can kind of look at our triangles is the idea of going back and reparenting. We had a couple episodes on it, and that was just so so meaningful.
Self-reparenting was a really good episode
for me, and you just have to go back and do that if it's going to talk to a therapist or doing a bunch of research on reparenting, because those things are so deeply ingrained that sometimes we don't even know they're there. We just feel weird or icky. So,
but our slices are not set. They're not set sizes, and we need to really think about how we can make our pie represent what we actually want it to represent, not just be what we think it has to be.
Right.
But anyway, thank you for doing Marriage Morning with us. We've got to cut it short today because we're trying to move and all that jazz. But again, please visit audibletrial.com/anatomy of marriage and get your free audiobook on us. Please, for the love of God, do this. It is audiobooks are the best. And the second part of that is, if you've never tried an audiobook before and you've always wanted to, now's the best time. There's no cost to you.
It's free.
So go do that, and please leave us a rating and review on iTunes. Thank you for hanging out.
You can search the episodes on the website.
Oh, yes, you can.
So go there.
Yes, type in
reparenting,
reparenting and you'll find it. All right, thank you again. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.